Joining us live on stage, Grandmaster Samuel Kwok. Let's put our hands together for Grandmaster Samuel Kwok. Grandmaster Samuel Kwok is the #1 representative for the Ip Man family in the world today. He's been made a master under both the sons Ip Chun and Ip Ching, which are Ip Man's real-life sons. He travels the world relentlessly promoting Ip Man Wing Chun and has done for the last 45 years. So what we're going to do first of all, Simon's going to take the lead on Sulim Tao. Sulim Tao is the first form in the Wing Chun system. Wing Chun was designed by Namin S. Nan 600 years ago. Un Wei. First form has 3 sections. Each section has a specific type of thing we need to do. Section 1 is all about cultivating the energy from the ground and looking at different positioning of the body. So this is where we start to build our chi. Section 1 is also known as the 3 prayers to Buddha. Sulim Tao translates to little idea. Everything grows from a little idea. Obviously Wing Chun was made famous by Bruce Lee, who was one of Yip Man's #1 students. Devastating power of Wing Chun derives from all the forms. It's a system designed to attack and defend at the same time, doing multiple strikes within a few seconds. We train to strike between 10 and 12 strikes per second. This is all done when we train on the center line. Sulim Tao concentrates on the first center line. Thank you. We're now going to perform the second form. What we're going to do now is look at a thing called Chi Sao. We specialise in this. Chi Sao translates to sticky hands. And we're going to do it with some application. So the guy's just going to demonstrate a little bit of Chi Sao. Basically where you learn to bridge the opponent after they try and strike you, learning to counter, defend, strike with multiple attacks and defense at the same time without thinking about it. We end up setting our neurological pathway through our forms, so this becomes second nature, like riding a bike. So we don't practice hundreds of thousands of techniques. We have 3 main seeds which we practice from the beginning, and then becomes second nature. Guys, just going to show you a bit about well, just to show you what Chi Sao is basically about. Let's borrow JM. So basically Chi Sao, is you're looking at bridging straight away with an opponent. So instead of stepping back and doing a very, very linear fight, literally step in and you shut them down as quick as you can. I'm just going to do a quick demonstration. slowing that down, you basically put a hand on as quick as you can, stepping forward using the multiple techniques to change angles, to come in, to strike your opponent. Very easily, redirection of energy, not using a lot of heavy energy, to make sure even if your opponent's bigger than you can redirect it. So if you're a smaller person against a bigger person, this will work for you as a system. Thank you, JM. Right, what Grandmaster Kwok is famous for as well, and what was made famous by Bruce Lee, is what is known as the 1-inch punch. The 1-inch punch derives from a thing in the Wing Chun system called Yung Lik. Yung Lik translates to elbow energy and causing Fa Jing. Fa Jing means to release energy at the correct moment with the right amount of power, but not too much, and then taking it off at the last second, causing devastating short-range energy, which will allow you to break it. Now what Grandmaster Kwok now is doing is just showing a few people that it's a proper piece of wood. If you want to feel the wood, anybody like to feel this piece of wood? So to make it even harder, he hangs it from a piece of string, so it's loose, so it's not actually held like a breakboard. It's just going to have it dangling loose. It takes great years of mastery to master this. Well done. As you can see, he went straight through. He's done it several times where it's been really hard wood, and it's taken a couple of goes, but he managed to do it the first time. Now with Chi, when we learn to cultivate Chi and inner power and human energy within the body, show a bit of devastating power on the human now. God rest his soul. What Grandmaster Kwok is doing several blocks. Attacking straight down the centre line. Grandmaster Samuel Kwok is 71 years old. I think he looks very good for his age. Now demonstrating it's been attacked, 45 step off the centre line, being able to kick and strike and attack at the same time. Thank you very much. Now going to perform the second form called Chum Kyu. Chum Kyu translates to seeking the bridge. So basically in Sulan Tao, where everything starts to come towards us, we now learn to start multiple centre lines, looking at multiple attacks, and that's made famous by the Ip Man film, up to sort of 10 attackers. So it looks at Yuma. Yuma means turning stance, turning energy, turning power. Looking at using the turning of the hips and the body in motion to give full devastating destruction. It also starts to develop an advanced footwork, looking at Bumar, which means thrusting stance, Jinmar arrow walk. So putting everything that we've learned from Sulim Tao into action. The great thing with doing a form is that you can practice it on your own as much as you want. The more you practice it, the form becomes formless. So you're no longer thinking about performing a form, it just happens. And that means it's setting a neurological pathway so that when you come under conflict, it will just happen. You have no time to think in real life. Chum Q, thank you. One of our last open hand forms is the Mokyang Jong, which translates to the wooden man post, known as the Wing Chun dummy. And again, a very famous piece of equipment used by most Wing Chun practitioners. The Yip Man system, we do 116 different moves. Originally there's 108. Most of our forms are 108 different moves. It's a very significant number in Buddhism. The dummy originates back to the Shaolin Temple 600 years ago, when the monks used to go through the chamber of 108, as you probably saw Kung Fu Panda. When they were burnt down and destroyed, they were no longer allowed to use the chamber, so they developed a wooden man so they could do all the moves on. What Grandmaster Cook is doing is delivering the correct amount of energy, using this as an opponent. It works as a live opponent, so you've got nobody to train with. It also helps with conditioning, footwork, movement, putting all the first three forms together. As you can see, small movement but delivery of extreme power. This is close quarter combat fighting. So what Grandmaster will be showing the application from the dummy, the moves, from section 3. Thank you. Grandmaster now is going to show us a demonstration of his inner chi. Showing simple moves from a high kicker. If you come across a high kicker, instead of stepping back, step in, and it shuts down a high kicker. Most Wing Chun kicks are aimed below the waist. But he's just lining up for something very dangerous now. He's going to put a chopstick into his throat. Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. Everybody step forward. For myself, Grandmaster Samuel Kwok, I am Master Peter Morridge and Urban Wing Chun, the Samuel Kwok Wing Chun Martial Arts Association. See you all again next year. We will be doing seminars. Thank you very much.